Hey, thanks for watching. This is Mark
And this is Dan
with 22 Brands, and we're going to talk a little bit today about an ideal customer.
Now, have you ever received a bad gift? I mean, like a really bad gift, Mark. A few years ago, my wife had this deal where she would take our 4 kids to the dollar store and she would tell them, you can pick out any gift this Christmas for your dad. And it's kind of a safe bet. If they're at the dollar store, right, you know, how bad can it go? And so the kids would pick out something they thought I wanted, they'd wrap it up and bring it to me. Well, this year, my 5-year-old daughter on that particular year brings me this gift. And as she's getting ready to give it to me, my wife's in the background saying, now, Dan, I want you to understand your daughter's really excited about the gift she's about to give you. And I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm going to respond appropriately. And so I can't wait to see what it is. And as I begin to open it up and I'm looking at it kind of with astonishment, but my daughter who gave it to me is just beaming with glee seeing me open it up. And the gift that she was so excited to give me was a full-page calendar full of pictures of horses. Now, I can appreciate that a horse is a great animal, but I don't love horses. My daughter, who gave me the calendar, she loves horses, and therein was the mistake. I love my daughter and I appreciate the heart behind the gift, but let's be honest, that was a terrible gift for a grown man. She gave me the gift she wanted, not the gift I wanted. And there's something that this doesn't happen only in the gift-giving world. This also happens in the marketing world. Sometimes you'll see people get super excited about a campaign or a promo that they're spinning out, and they launch it and it kind of falls flat, and they can't figure out, why did this fall flat? They were so excited. Well, sometimes it's because they made the same mistake. They gave the marketing campaign or the promo that they wanted instead of thinking about their ideal customer. So today we want to do something that's going to help you save time, save money, and make your marketing more effective. And that's by employing a tool called Buyer Persona.
That's great. Buyer persona is just a fancy way to say ideal customer. The most common pushback that I get, or that we get really, anytime we have this conversation is everybody is my customer. Anybody who's got money is my customer. And the reality is, when we really dive into the detail of how your business works, where it's most profitable, you will start to see some differentiators between good customers, not so good customers, and great customers.
Right.
It often shows up in things like profitability, where they're willing to value the things that you do uniquely in the marketplace. And so as we narrow in and clarify that, it's going to show up in a multitude of ways, from very clear messaging that's highly effective all the way through selling strategy, pricing, and profit. In the end, that's one of the things that we want to see, is that everything we do from a branding and marketing perspective leads all the way through the client experience to an effective relationship that's long-term and ultimately raving fan for our client and your customer.
You know, we've even seen it come down to, in certain cases, it's more profitable to have less clients, but to have the right clients.
That's right.
And so we've known individuals and companies who are spinning their wheels to keep up with the demand, but they're not profitable like they would like to be. And the result was not churn more business. The result was really identify, where do you make money? When this particular project comes on your radar, that's where the profit is. And so if we can define those things and define the person who's going to want those things, sometimes we can minimize what's going on and maximize the profit.
Yeah, the reality is there's probably 2 or 3 ideal segments within the market that you serve. It's not just one, and it's definitely not 100. Yeah. There's probably a handful that have a typical buying cycle that's going to be perfect for you. And that's what we want to capture and clarify.
You know, if this is something that you're wanting to explore further and you're starting to realize the value of not only giving better gifts, but giving better marketing, we've got some additional resources for you that you can watch and that you can apply to your particular area.
Yeah, and hey, you don't have to do this alone. Oftentimes clients come to us because we have open ears and fresh eyes to see your business in a way that maybe you struggle to. So if we can help, reach out. We'd love to get engaged.